Kế tiếp chúng tôi xin muốn giới thiệu một người diễn giả khác cũng trong cái vấn đề entertainment, Vietnamese Americans in entertainment, nhưng mà cái khía cạnh totally different. Chúng tôi xin giới thiệu tới anh Duc Nguyen. Anh Duc Nguyen holds a bachelor degree in mass communications from the University of California at Berkeley. He has more than 10 years of experience in the entertainment and television industries. From 1997 to 2000, Duc worked as an interactive television program producer for GTE Main Street. His work enabled the internet to be delivered through cable television. In 2001, he produced Mediated Reality, a documentary about Cuba in the age of Elian Gonzalez. In 2003, Duc Nguyen served as an assistant editor for the New Americans and My Journey Home, multi-part series on family and identities. These programs follow different people throughout the world as they search for the place called home. The show airs nationally on PBS, March and April of 2004. Currently, Duc is producing Bolino 52, a documentary about Vietnamese boat people. Please join me in welcoming anh Duc Nguyen.
Thank you. I'd just like to say thank you to the programmers of VPS and she's helpful to call me, like midnight and ask me what I need at the conference, like that, and I felt really welcome here with everyone, and I thought I'd come to a really professional conference where it was real tight and things like that. And people took me out last night dancing and drinking. Anyways, it was a total surprise. I'm really happy about that. And this is my first time, and I'm going to kind of get tuned up into the Vietnamese Professional Society, and I know what this is all about now. Okay, so I really want to begin by showing a trailer of my film, The Bolino 52. It's a film which is dear to my heart because we kind of mentioned this. I'm also a boat husband. I came here when I was teenagers. And, it's a very similar story to mine, but the outcome is still different. My family got rescued by a U.S. Navy ship. And this particular story, a boat that encountered a U.S. Navy ship but did not get rescued, and the end result is a little bit different, a little bit more dramatic than mine. So I'd like to start with that. Okay, well, it's finding its way on the screen. I can fill you in a little bit more detail about it. This story surfaces on the news in 1989, and it made it to 60 Minutes on CBS.
I was born in Vietnam during the war, but when people ask me where do I come from, I tell them South China Sea, April 28, 1980. My family and I escaped with more than 100 other refugees in a 30-foot wooden boat. After 4 days at sea, our water was contaminated with petroleum and our food soiled. We inches tore our deck. Then, a U.S. patrol plane flew over. Moments later, a Navy ship appeared on the horizon. It was a new day for me and my family. Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house for more. Into worth of the like a dog without a bone, an actor out of home. Riders on the storm.
in a small boat, hoping to gain their freedom. Before it was over, they would spend 37 days at sea. Only 52 of the 110 would survive. In the middle of their desperate voyage, the refugees crossed paths with a U.S. Navy ship on its way to the Persian Gulf. What happened during that 2-hour encounter would alter forever the lives of those involved. On the small boat, the Vietnamese, starving with nothing to drink, would eventually resort to cannibalism. On the Navy ship, a captain who had earned a Silver Star and Purple Heart in Vietnam, a 25-year veteran who would end up facing a court-martial, Captain Alex Bailey.
The case was known as the Rolling Out 52, and the name Alex Bailey brings a dissonance to my senses. I always associate U.S. sailors as my heroes, my saviors. But this man who refused to rescue the refugees became a thorn on my side. This action reminded me of the Vietnamese boat people's agony, the story of the unwanted. So I came to a decision of retracing the survivors and witnesses of the Rolling Out 52. But the heart of the matter is, I want to face an alien. I didn't exactly find Bailey, but in the process, I located Duc Nguyen, a witness for the rebuke. His testimony, hopefully, will bring the truth closer to light.
I was on the USS Dubuque.
Sorry about that. That's one of those technical difficulties. It's always it's constantly. Sorry about that. But anyways, you got a pretty good idea of what the film is about, and yeah. So actually, I'm just going to go into talk about the reason I'm doing this film. Talk about. I prepared this speech, maybe 30 minutes long, and I found out I don't have 10 minutes. So I was just like. My speech away, so let's talk about a few things. The reason I want to make this film is, like I told you personally, it's a story that really I know firsthand because I was there and I was facing the situation with these people. But it's also a story that resonates the dilemma that Vietnamese boat people face, and which is they are the unwanted people. That continues today, like Jun works reflecting other people, artists' work today. And it's a story that needs to be told. And it's a story like many other people, like one of the guests here spoke about. It's like there's the story that not many people willing to talk about or heard about, because I guess there's a reason for that. One reason is a lot of survivors are not willing to talk about that, and on the other hand, not many filmmakers want to touch this subject matter because it's sensitive in a way. So that's the two reasons, and the third reason is like I felt there's a need for Vietnamese American image in society, in the society of many different races and ethnic groups, and also looking toward the future of the generations is I felt there's a need to create historical documents and story that tell our experience, how some of us came here to the United States. So those are some of the reasons I did. I wanted to start making this project happen. And also linked to what Isa was talking about, this is one of the things that